I'm gonna steal your sunshine and I'll shit on your parade. Don't get me started on doing Michael Caine. My opinion matters, yours will fall in last place. I'm not shutting up and you'll be learning my name. Fifth in the family, but first in my mind. 1 out of 10, but I'm ranking just fine. We've only got now, there's no afterlife. Look, Mom and Dad, I'm just speaking my mind. Everything's coming up Kyle tonight. Everything's coming up Kyle tonight. Everyone's coming on Kyle tonight. Wait, what? No, nobody's coming on Kyle tonight. Everything's coming up Kyle tonight. You can't shut this mouth, but you're welcome to try. I only stop talking to drink, smoke, or eat and cry. I never shut up, gonna talk till I die. Gonna talk till I die. Everything's coming up Kyle tonight. You can't shut this mouth, but you're welcome to try. I only stop talking to drink, smoke, or eat and cry. I never shut up, gonna talk till I die. Gonna talk till I die. Gonna talk till I die. Gonna talk till I die.
Hey, everybody, we are live with Season 5, Episode 22, or 22, I'll do it that way, 22 of Kyle Mocha Won't Shut Up. When you say it like that, it does sound like a lot. It does sound like we've done a lot of shows. Season 5, Episode 22, because we have done a lot of shows.
We have.
I want to thank all of you for being here for most of those shows, and thank you for being here now, in the future, in the past. Oh my God, if you're in the past, thank you so much. Whether you're listening on Stitcher, iTunes, other podcast platforms, you can check us out on all podcast platforms thanks to Moot.tv. And I want to say I am joined here today by Mr. Justin Olimpado.
Hey, man.
How you doing today, brother?
I'm good.
It's a good day today. It's very beautiful out.
It was.
It was a fun, warm, enjoyable afternoon. Didn't really do much outside other than smoke cigarettes, but it was worth it. I thoroughly enjoyed this weather, and I'm looking forward to things getting better. And speaking of things getting better, we are joined by Mr. Zachary Storman. All right, nice slow 2-stage. It's kind of like the 2-step of opening cans right there. You were getting down and dirty, maybe picking up some pennies. Or daisies, as Walt says it. I still don't believe that's a thing. Still, he said that on that episode. But welcome, Zachary. You had a fun day today. You were hitting the slopes this afternoon, weren't you? You were out there riding some rails. I don't know things about snowboarding. I'm like Brian Wilson talking about surfing. I just say generic things because I don't do that snowboard stuff.
We were shredding the gnar.
Shredding the gnar. I would say that. See, I would say that, but not sure if anybody else actually uses the phrase.
I do.
Shredding the gnar.
Shred, bro.
Most of my snowboard knowledge comes from the movie Johnny Tsunami. I'm just gonna put that out there. That's where most of my brother Keith saying things that just sounds like weird lingo. It's skate talk. Snowboard talk, computer talk, car talk. It's all gibberish to me. I don't get any of it. I don't understand any of it. But you hit the slopes. It was nice soft powder today. It was a good day on it.
It was soft, so you could there's no fear.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Right through the trees.
Not worrying about any ice or anything like that today.
It wasn't fast, though. When the snow gets like this, it tends to drag on your board.
Okay.
So,
But that means you just get to enjoy the experience a little bit more. You go a little bit slower, but you can smell the pine needles.
yeah, but I'm usually
You want to go
me
fast.
and who I ride with, we're all very into
going fast.
Fuck.
Well,
fast.
you ride
Boring.
with the same people you do fast things with in other realms of your life. You fish real fast with these guys.
Oh,
You
fast fish.
You hunt real fast with these guys. These are the guys you take like on the long journeys for the. But this is one thing you do fast together.
Yeah.
Is snowboard. But today was a little bit different. Well,
We were ripping the jumps today too. My legs are cooked.
yeah, you were saying
I'm old now.
We finished the song today in record time. About 2.5 hours the song was done. We were done at pretty much 8:15. So we've just been hanging out, which doesn't happen that often beforehand. But yeah, you immediately came downstairs, laid down on the couch, and were like, I could fall asleep right here and now. And I expect Zach at some point to fall asleep in the middle of a show. It hasn't happened yet.
I mean, I rode for probably 8 hours.
Yeah, it's a lot of fucking if you take out the actual snowboarding of it, the motion of like taking the snowboard off, getting back on the lift, riding a lift up, putting it back on, doing that as many times as you did that would make me tired.
Yeah.
Makes me tired just thinking of it. And then you're throwing in the actual like putting your body at risk and landing off jumps. And if I come off of a step too hard, it doesn't really work for me. You know, like I'm feeling that for a day or
Dude,
two.
Pappy was ripping him today.
You were saying that
He's
Pappy all over the
63
place.
years old.
Just crushing the
Pappy
jumps.
just hitting big jumps.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
So cool.
Well, we have a very special episode for everybody that's listening in store for you today. We have a featured band that is returning for their second feature on Kyle Mocha Won't Shut Up. Glass Spells from California. I believe Mirrors is the song that we featured from them last time. And tonight we're going to be featuring their song Empty Road, which is accompanied by their new music video that just dropped on YouTube. So really excited for that. But even more so excited, I believe everybody's already seen him on camera. He's been sitting there patiently just waiting while Zach plays footsies with his camera. We are joined by Broken Toe Joe, my good friend Joey. Welcome to the show, good sir.
What's up?
How you doing?
Thank you for
man?
having me.
Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. Now we're going to get to chit-chat with Joey in a little bit about him. He's been streaming. He started on Twitch, moved over to YouTube. What was it? What's it? Warzone? Is that what you're playing?
Yeah, mostly Warzone and Call of Duty Cold War.
Hell yeah. So if you're a fan of any of those games, this is where Justin and Zach are going to come in real handy because I know jack shit about those. I had to make sure I wrote down Warzone because I had to remember. Because I was, you know what I was calling it in my head? Zone of War. That's the name I thought of.
Yeah.
Sounds like
That's
a
like
way
the
better
That's a
knockoff.
mech warrior. That's
It's
a
a
mech
mech
warrior
warrior?
Call of Duty. Like, not mech warrior, but mech, like fucking.
Zone of Enders. That
Yeah,
was,
like
that's
Zone
what
of
it
Enders,
was,
yeah.
Zone of Enders.
All right. That
would be a great game.
Gibberish to me. But yeah, that's what I was thinking. So I had to write that down to make sure that I had that correctly. And I still second guess myself. But Joey's going to be here while we listen to some music, drink some beer. Then we're going to be getting down to the dirty, nasty, hard facts of the hardcore streaming life that he has. We're going to talk of the weird things he does on his stream.
Fisting?
I'm thinking of somebody else. Yeah, it was the fisting guy. I was thinking of the fisting guy. Joey hasn't gotten to the fisting level yet. He does not have an OnlyFans.
Maybe he
Although
does.
some people
If
think
you do,
he
plug
should.
it. Go ahead.
Some people think he should. It's me. It's I'm the person. I'd pay $5 a month. So this week was a really big week for me. We all went and did something together.
Yes.
And it was my first orgy, and I was really happy with it. And I'm really glad that the two of you and no one else could make it. Is it an orgy when it's only 3? Is it an orgy?
Oh.
I mean, somebody was videotaping it. Are they counting? Because that's sexual.
How much? Well,
We'll count it.
If you're eating food while you're doing it, then it's an orgy.
Okay.
If you're not, then it's just a
We did
threesome.
cater.
You're
No.
just eating grapes.
We went to our good buddy Dom Trimboli, and we got tattoos. I'm going to show mine. I don't know how good it's going to show up there. But I got my first tattoo ever.
I'm just going to transition.
And you've got the pictures
I
over
do.
here.
Now, the way I have it set up
Yeah,
is it's the picture of the two of you.
Okay, so let
and
me-
then
all right.
pictures of that, and then I have
All right.
pictures of the two of you.
So basically, the background on this tattoo, we were trying to get this done about a year ago. We were going to film a whole thing and promote Dom's new shop a year ago. And it took till now because of COVID and other things to get this done. I have known Dom since he was 13, 14 years old.
A wee laddie.
He was a wee laddie. He was the skateboard kid at the local punk shows. And he has grown into not only an amazing human being, a wonderful vegan, and a very, very nice tattoo artist. Super talented. He's gotten so good. We had him on right when he started as an apprentice on the show, and then he came back about 2 years
before
later.
we had video, way before we had
video. Season 1. He was on season 1 of this show. Yeah. And he'll be back this season, probably the second to last or last episode of this season, to kind of go through that. We recorded everything from the tattoo experience, so I don't want to give too much away, but to let you guys know about what my tattoo is, a year ago was 10-year anniversary of one of my best friends passing away, and Dom was also really good friends with him and his family, and we were trying to think of what I could get for Dave, and Dave and I spent a lot of time at Perkins together. And one of the things we did, if you want to show this picture, Justin, is I walked into the walk-in cooler and took an entire box of creamers from the walk-in cooler of Perkins. I didn't work there. I just walked in and grabbed it. We were that comfortable there. And we built a giant pyramid of Perkins creamers on a table. So Dom and I decided that it would be cool if I got a Perkins creamer. And then Dom, being an artist and having more insight on the situation than another artist would have, he went, I expanded on the idea. I hope you don't mind. And he sends me a picture. And I'm like, that's fucking awesome. That looks so cool. And then by the time he got there, like an hour later, he goes, yeah, I redrew it. Like, I think I got a better version of it. So we went with that version, which if you want to show.
Pictures.
So you got the line. You got the line. You see everything. So he worked in the little...
I actually just have the finalized
just
one.
The finalized one. But you see, like, there's the stack of creamers there. He turned the Perkins P into a D. But still, if you look at it real quick, it just looks like the Perkins P. And then obviously the coffee cup and the ashtray. He said pretty much if anything screams Kyle Mocha, it's coffee and cigarettes. So I was happy it wasn't a gutter and a bottle of like Jack Daniels that he tattooed on me. So big ups to Dom. He did that and he took it easy on me. I felt like I sat pretty well. You guys,
you were good, man.
I wasn't sure. I obviously was on camera, so I didn't want to totally wuss out on it.
Right.
And there were certain parts, obviously, like if you've never gotten a tattoo before, now I can talk like this.
You're a pro now.
I'm a pro now. I've had one. Where the shading was done and the line work had already been done. When he started going with the color, and he told me, he goes, when we get to the yellow, it's really gonna fucking hurt. And we got to the yellow, it really fucking hurt, and that was sore. And it's also closer to the ditch. What do we call it?
Ditch.
The ditch. I kept calling it the pit. The inverse of is that really technically what it is? The arm ditch.
That's what all the tattoo
elbow
guys
ditch.
call it.
Okay. All right.
If you get a tattoo there, it's in the ditch.
I will call that so from now on. But he crushed it on my tattoo, and like everybody says, once you pop, you just can't stop. I'm immediately itching to get another one, and I already have plans for another one in mind. Now, have you shown them what Zach's looks like?
No, I'm going to do that right now.
All right, so Zach,
it's actually full images for both of you.
All right, so Zach, do you want to explain what your tattoo that you got from Dom and the inspiration behind that was?
I just get Dom tattoo.
Yeah, that's the best way to do it. People don't have to die for Zach to get a tattoo. Is basically
most of my shit is just pop culture.
Yeah.
So it's shitty Panther mixed with Voltron for shitty Voltron.
Which I think you guys came up with it on
Voltron.
Oh, sucky.
Okay.
Voltron, sorry.
I was like, did I just clean it up? Because you guys came up with that, on the show itself one night. Well, I think the last time Dom was on, and we were talking about what we could do.
me and Dom came up with the idea when he was here in season 1.
That is so far the first thing that has been come up with on this show that I think we've actually pulled through to fruition. Of all of the dumb ideas we've come up with. Now I do want to say this: Zach isn't on social media. I posted the image, a picture of Dom tattooing me. I showed a picture of all the stages of mine, and at the end I just buried like the picture I have of yours. And in that, my mom comments on Facebook. She goes, "What is this?" And I said, "Zach's tattoo. It's a play on a popular tattoo called Sucky Panther, but the face it's surrounding is Voltron, a cartoon character / toy line from the 80s." Because you have to explain it. Like, if they don't know, you gotta explain
a lot
it.
of people don't
And they don't know.
Voltron.
And my mom is just like, "This looks like nice artwork. What is this called?" And so I respond to that, and immediately from the Dan Storman account, your father's account, it just says, "I don't like it. angry cry tear face dash mama stormin'. And I responded, so good. And my mom's like, oh,
Nice.
no clue what
Well,
it
I
is.
don't have Facebook or anything. Then I saw my mom.
Yeah.
She's like, I heard you got another tattoo. I was like, how do you know that? It's like,
Because Kyle's a
Facebook, everyone
douchebag.
knows.
Yeah, because Kyle's a douchebag.
What the fuck?
Oh, you're burning down the house. So yeah, so that was fun, and stay tuned. Coming up, we're going to be having a whole video segment when we have Dom on. That's going to kind of double as, you know, a documentary of me getting my first tattoo, Zach getting his, but also a nice little ad for Dom himself.
Yes.
Because I gotta say, I don't know how other tattoo artists are, because I only have ever had one. I've sat in on plenty of tattoos. I've been the moral support guy for plenty of other people's tattoos since I was like 16, 17 years old. It seemed to be like some of the easiest hands to have work on you. Zach, in your opinion, you've had plenty of people, and you had solid black, like a huge section that he just looked like he was just digging away at you for like an hour. Comparatively, is my assessment right? Does he have... he might have taken it easier on me, since I've never had one, but as far as the touch it goes, the touch itself goes, soft touch? Does that boy have soft hands?
That's such a weird
It is.
question to ask.
About the man who shaved you the other day?
Like, no, obviously it hurts like a motherfucker. He's stabbing me with needles for 2 hours straight.
Comparatively to other tattoo artists, is he heavy-handed or lighter-handed? Or right down the middle?
He's right where he should be, I think.
Okay, good. Well, that makes
You
sense.
go too heavy is not good, and too light isn't like.
Yeah. You're not going to get enough color in him,
I
assuming.
think he was.
Yeah.
I think he was great.
Yeah, hell yeah, wonderful. So again,
Treated
we're
me
going to
with respect.
He was a nice gentleman. He was he was a consummate professional. Now we have plenty of other things to talk to and talk about tonight. I'm going to talk to this beer bottle for a couple minutes, but we do have beverages to drink and grade. So Justin, let's hit it. What are we drinking?
We drink it so you don't have to. Rub you in the morning to the bathroom. Cheap booze and craft brews. Rub you in the morning to the bathroom. What are we drinking? What are we drinking? Yeah!
Alrighty, guys.
We
So
got Kyle Kramer saying at least
sir.
he was gentle when he took your cherry.
yeah, he was nice and soft with me. He was nice and soft with me. Don't know if other men would have been as
Don't know how soft
kind.
you were though.
I was pretty hard the entire time. I gotta say, I enjoyed it in a weird way. I will say that immediately after the tattoo, before we get to the beer, when he was cleaning it, the worst pain was him putting the
Alcohol.
alcohol is just isopropyl alcohol that he puts on it.
That's what it looked like.
It
So I felt like
it burned so bad, like so bad, like that was the worst out of anything.
Yep.
But then even the next day, I was like, I kind of want to feel all of that again. Like I kind of like that. I enjoyed that. So I get that weird thing. That maybe I'll start watching horror
Pain
movies
for
now.
pleasure, baby.
Oh my god!
That's my
what
favorite
happened
part.
To Kyle.
Well, I did say
Kyle
that.
died, came back to live, and that's what you get.
Yep. In 5 years, by the time I'm 40, I'm going to be covered in tattoos and completely bald. No one's going to be able to recognize. I'm going to have the floating. I'm going to look like Will. I'm going to turn into Will. I'm going to have a floating beard and be covered in tattoos. Except I'm not going to have horror tattoos. I'm going to have. I mean, Keith already took the hook idea for his leg, so I'm just gonna have like a big "that thing you do" tattoo on my arm.
No.
Some Mallrats shit going on under here.
You're gonna have to get a Gilmore Girls tattoo. Of
Oh,
some sort.
dude! I need another coffee cup over here. I'm gonna get the Gilmore Girls tattoo. I'm gonna get the Luke's Diner logo, or just the no cell phone sign.
Yep.
All right, so we've
go.
got beer to drink and beer to grade. We've been going through and kind of trying to pull the most drinkable beers, like the most standard beverages that someone would go in and make their normal beverage at a bar. We've done Budweiser,
Yeah,
Miller.
I mean, we've strayed for a few, but
We've strayed for a few, but we're now trying to figure out what ones we've not done.
right
And
on that, Kyle.
Founders Solid Gold Premium Lager is our feature from this evening. This is a beer I've had plenty of times before. I love this beer. It is it's brewed for us and brewed in the U.S. It's a 4.4%, 20 IBUs, and as they say, it's memorable quality, legendary taste, and they've been brewing since 1997. Now, Founders is known. We've done a lot of Founders in the past. They are known for like having like their backyard or their backwoods like bourbon barrel, like huge, big, in-your-face stouts.
Right.
But they decided to go out and make what everybody wants to drink on the regular. And I think that makes them the smartest microbrewery. And they made Solid Gold, again, premium lager, 4.4%. It's a really easy, crushable, drinkable beer. I can tell you I like the taste better than I like Yingling Lager. It has more of a sweetness, not as much as the natural like apple-y taste that I like from Yingling.
It's not as heavy, for sure. It's
really
not as
that heavy. It isn't. Again, it's a lager. Don't know how much I want it in the middle of July, but from September to March, right in the time frame we're at right now, we're right in the middle of September to March because it's March, and I don't know what the word "middle" means. But it's just an easy beer to drink. Now, Justin, have you had this one in the past?
I'm sure I have. Not that I can. Like, I've never gone out and bought it.
This is nobody's friend's go-to beer. Nobody has a friend who's like, oh, I just drink. They drink extra gold, maybe.
We've
had this before. We've had this
but
before.
I've never gone out and been like, I'm going to go out and buy some Founders Solid Gold. Now I may. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm in the mood for a lager, this is what I think of when people are like, I fucking love Yingling.
Yeah.
This is what in my head I'm like, oh, that's cool, but I don't get this.
Yeah, you don't get this at all. Now, I've already talked it up a bunch. I want to give it a fair grade because it's a lager. It's an American style lager.
Right.
I don't want to go too crazy with it, but I really fucking enjoy this beverage. And I feel like I'm going to wind up giving it, not remembering off the top of my head what I give like certain beers like hams and stuff like that. So I think I'm probably going higher. I'm going to give this a 76. This is a 76 to me. It is nearly, I would say 80 and above, you are in the perfection range. This is getting close to it. The only thing that holds me back is it's a very well-made light beer that costs twice as much as what, like, it's $20 for a 15-pack, which isn't terrible. It's not terrible.
I would much rather pay that to enjoy what I'm drinking over just saving some money.
But I could go with the Straub Lager for a 15-pack for $10 and almost
this is
do that
still way
tonight.
better, though.
But honestly, after 3 of them, I'm going to be good enough that I'm not going to know. So that's the only drawback I have, and that's why it doesn't hit the 80s for me. Zach, what are your thoughts on this beer? You said you probably had it in the past before.
It's okay.
It's okay to you? Not shocking you, not crazy. Do you like it better than Yingling Lager, do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
I'm still probably not gonna... I don't see myself reaching for this one too often.
Okay. If you saw it on tap, would you be intrigued enough to go, ooh, let me see what that tastes like on tap?
Yeah, especially if I was at like a smaller place, not like a big bar. You know what I mean? Like a
place that had like 8 beers on tap.
Yeah,
and like 6
a little restaurant.
tables.
Yeah.
Then I would, if this is the only non-Coors Light, Bud, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Big brew thing.
Yeah, you look at it, you don't see the Dogfish Head logo or
see
something like that. You go with something else.
Sweeter on tap, maybe.
Yeah, that's what I'm interested to see. I've never seen it on tap anywhere though. If I were to open a dive bar, I would put this on tap. It would be
it makes sense.
It would be what I would put this right next to Yingling. So Zach, what are you thinking? 0 to 100. What do you go with
65.
this? 65. Fair. Passing. Fair. Justin, for you, how are you handling this guy?
73.
73. Very cool. Now, Joey, are you drinking anything over there on your end?
I'm actually going sober for the last couple months.
Nice. Good.
So I am drinking water.
Good for you. Now, going sober for the last couple of months. I know you're always on the workout kick. I just kind of got on the workout kick as well. Are you doing it in that kind of like, let me drop a couple of pounds, not drink so much beer, because we're beer guys, that puts us in some weight there.
No, just the last time I got drunk during Christmas was a bad fucking night.
Oh shit, one of those. I've had those as well too. I've had plenty of those in my life. Awesome.
So I needed to chill a little bit.
What kind of water are you drinking?
Giant Eagle purified water with minerals for taste.
All right, on a scale of 0 to 100 for water, does it taste more watery than other waters? Does it taste more minerally?
I would rate it at a water.
At a water. That's on a scale of 0 to 100. Water is pretty fair.
Yep.
All right, guys.
It tastes like water.
We've got another beer that we're going to be jumping into here.
We've actually spoke about this, but we have not.
We've not ever reached for the big can before.
Oh,
This
Also
is
a lager. We found 2 different cans, and the other can we did not.
There's a
recognize.
green can of Foster's that I'm not so familiar with. I'm used to seeing the blue can, but the green can is their pale ale, right? That's what it said. Their pale ale.
It was
Or just an ale.
It was it was some ale.
Some ale.
I don't think
But this is Foster's. You might know, according to their can, over 125 years ago, during the summer of 1888, the Foster brothers gave the thirsty people of Melbourne their first taste of true refreshment. And everybody knows Foster's Australian for beer. Founded in Australia, that is not wrong. Brewed in the USA, that is not wrong. Celebrated worldwide, but I will let you know is that the Foster's brothers were from New York. They went on a trip to Melbourne and brewed it they were Americans that just went to Australia and made a beer and left the beer company there, basically, like had the beer. So this is 100% the least Australian beer. It is one of the most underperforming beers in Australia itself. If you walk into a bar in Australia, from what I've heard and what I've been told, and you ask for a Foster's, it's like walking into a bar in Boston and going, give me a Sam Adams. It's just kind of like, we really don't, like, it's not really, we're probably more of a Budweiser person, honestly.
That's why they say founded in Australia, brewed in USA, celebrated worldwide.
That's why they say all those things, that 2 of them are definitely true.
I do like the idea of having a 750.
The big can.
Yes, exactly.
I love the oil can. It fits so much nicer in your hand. But the problem is from my memory.
Hands look so small.
From my memory, it is. And the last time I had one of these about a year and a half ago, I went on the
Smells
keto
exactly
diet.
like I remember.
Right before I went on keto, my roommate, I sent him to the store with money to buy beer, and I said, get me like 2 or 3 different beers that I can drink tonight, and tomorrow we're starting keto. And he got me, I think, like a Twisted Tea, big tall can, Foster's blue can, and then a Chimay white. And I was like, this is the weirdest mixture of alcohol. And I drank all of them that night. The worst thing about this 25.4 fluid ounce can, the 750 milliliter can,
1 pint,
is dude, it's a pint and a half.
Oh yeah,
it's over a pint and a half.
You're right.
It's over a pint and a half.
Pint and a half.
It is too big for you to be drinking it outside because it's gonna be fucking hot by the time you're a third of the way through.
This.
You really have to pound this beer. From my memory, not really a poundable beer. What are Justin, Zach? What are your experiences in the past with Foster's?
I've had it only a few times, and
You've
never
had it a handful of times.
Yes,
yeah.
I've never fucking enjoyed it.
It immediately just tastes bad. It really isn't good in any way. Zach,
I don't think I've ever bought one of these.
Yeah. Have you ever been served one of them?
Yes, I've had one.
I've had them at Floods. They've given me one at Floods before, and when they had the, I don't know if they still carry these.
This is like I was like 18 at the beach, and someone's older brother was like,
"Yeah,
go get some beer, dude." Be like, "All right, here's a Foster's, kid."
Yeah.
Be like,
yeah.
He's like, it's taking up room in my cooler.
Yeah.
I've got 18 beers
I
and
don't know
3
who
fucking
fucking actually
Fosters.
brought this pile of shit.
That is a problem for this beer. If you're trying to enjoy this beer out on a nice hot day, you're gonna need. There's no koozie that fits this. Look up if they make
called a
koozies
fucking sock
for
hat,
Foster's.
bud.
You need a hat, like an actual beanie would work for it. But I'm interested to see if they have Foster's koozies. But it would take up. You would need the biggest cooler in the world for a fucking like 12-pack of these. Now, what I'll give them is it's cheap. It's really not that bad. They're literally for
they do.
They do? Good. We need to get on that for the next time in 5 years when I have a Foster's.
It's a 3-pack for $9.
Yeah, not worth it. It costs more for that than the beer costs. I'm just gonna let you know. 3 beers cost like $7.70, somewhere around there. Now she only charged me for 2 of them. I don't know if that was on purpose, but I looked at it. I didn't look at you, but I looked at it.
I
and
saw
went,
it.
You rang up 2. I'm not gonna say anything about this.
She just felt bad for you.
Yeah.
We're gonna make up for the time that I bought
motherfucker.
Einstock from you when it was sour, and it shouldn't be sour.
Yeah.
So I'll take this as a little payback on that.
The taste of this beer reminds me of Heineken and Rolling Rock mashed together.
That's disgusting.
Like
Swishing
the
it
first,
around in my mouth,
you get
nothing
first
good happens
Heineken, and then
when you open it
just
up.
nothing.
I
for,
do
like,
actually have a
water.
Heineken. It's the
bust.
last Heineken from when we were doing the Heineken taste test.
I feel
And I
very
got-
sorry for your taste buds.
Oh my! That is almost identical.
Joe, you need to get your fucking life together. Heineken is great.
Heineken is a decent beer.
And Rolling Rock is great.
Rolling Rock
well.
is amazing, but
Rolling
I've never
Rock,
mixed the two of them together. This it does taste pretty much like Heineken, but there's something just I don't know if it's the whole package.
There's like a metallic taste.
Yeah,
to it.
There's
like
definitely
a
metal. There's definitely metal in
taste,
there.
yeah.
And mine is a little punch on there, so maybe I'm getting some botulism in here.
Nice.
But I gotta
love
say,
botulism.
it's my favorite ism to have. I gotta say, on a scale of 0 to 100, for being a lager and having just had a very delicious tasting lager, I gotta drop it down, but I don't want to be too unfair. So I'm gonna give this a 62.5. This is a 62, and it's below failing because just the whole presentation of it and all is great until it becomes an applicable thing, and then you really either have to chug this beer or you're just left with like a shitty, like the spit left in it is that much, and you just gotta throw the bottom third of it out. It's
Bottom nasties.
Yep. Bottom nasties. Oh God, this is the king of bottom nasties. Justin,
What did you
do you
rate it?
think?
What did you rate it?
62.5.
I'm way lower than that.
Way?
As a lager.
Okay.
Was Heineken's technically a lager, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm gonna go with like a 38.
38. Oh,
Yeah.
jeez. I don't hate it that much. You really don't like it.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. I'm
Not
not
a
going to
fan?
go out and buy it. I'm not going to. And I may actually refuse having to walk around at a party
With that giant
this
fucking
fucking
can.
thing.
It does look like a normal sized can in your hands, though. It looks like a normal sized can to like a 120-pound person. All right, Zach, 0 to 100. What are you going on? Fastest Australian.
64.
64? Yeah, it's
It
right.
could be so much better. I think it's the vessel that.
It's the vessel.
The concept
There's-
of
and
that
the
beer
knowledge
is
that I'm going to be
cooler.
stuck with half of a warm beer.
and there's so much of a metallic taste to it.
Yeah.
If that wasn't there, say this was in a normal
If it was on tap.
adult-sized bottle,
Yeah.
Yeah.
not a gigantic fucking can, it might be
Yeah.
an okay beer.
Yeah.
Now, if they
fair
put
enough.
out regular cans, do they call them minis?
They do sell it in bottles, but not in America as far as I know. Now, I did do a little bit of research. We get the 5% version. There is a 4% version that is sold everywhere else in the world. So for whatever reason,
Does it taste better?
I don't know, but for America, they upped it to 5%. But I think that's because most of our beers are around that 4.4,
Yeah.
4.5, so they wanted to be in the speaking. Because if you look at a lot of beers that like Boddington, stuff like that, you're in the 3.5 to 4% range because they're not drinking to necessarily get drunk. They're drinking to stay drunk or continue the drink
Do love
all
me
day
at
long.
Boddington's.
Oh, Boddington's is great, but it's not that high in ABV. It's just giving you a nice buzz and keeping you there throughout. And
That's some
I think
thick brown
I would
for
like
ya.
to try it out of a bottle.
Yeah.
Or a smaller can and try it at the 4%er to see if it tastes better. But
Now, is
yeah,
the commercials cooler than the beer?
everything about this beer is cooler than the actual beer.
Okay.
The can is cooler, the name is cooler, the story behind it, that it's just a bunch of brothers from New York, you know, like that. All of that is cooler than what comes out of this actual fucking can. I would.
Were the brothers Rocco and Charles?
Yeah, that's who they were. That's definitely what their names were, Rocco and Charles.
Yes.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm just probably going to be pouring a lot of Fosters down the drain after tonight, is what I'm foreseeing. Zach will
did you
finish
buy?
his.
Just these.
Just these three. I just don't think I'm going to finish it. I just don't think I'm going to get that far on it. All right, well, we have a very awesome featured single tonight. Again, we are going to be featuring Empty Road by Glass Spells. If you like what you hear, at glass_spells on Instagram. From there, you can find their link tree, and you can see all of their accounts, everything that they have. And Bandcamp is where you're going to find their merchandise, but their music is on YouTube and Spotify. So go check them out. We featured them again in the past. It's from what I recall, because we just did a quick interaction on this one. Right. From what I can recall, it's a male-female duo, female-fronted, and they're just fun indie, a little bit in the trippy vein, but still kind of in that indie pop vein.
Oh, yeah.
And this song kind of fits right along with what I remember from Mirrors. So let's just jump right into it. Joey, hang tight. We're going to be back in a little bit to talk about our song, and soon we'll talk to you. But here it is. This is Empty Road by Glass Spells. Enjoy. have it again, guys, from Glass Spells. That is Empty Road. Again, we featured them in the past, all the way back season 4. I believe I said it was episode 18 or 19. The episode's called June Buggin', so if you want to hear us talk about them a little bit more in depth, we definitely do it in that episode. But again, you can go find them at glass_spells, and you can find all of their links on their link tree through their Instagram there. But make sure you pay attention to the Bandcamp. That is where you can get all their merchandise and all their music and everything along those lines. So go check them out. Go support them. Awesome. Really fun. Just I definitely found them when we were starting to do the synth rock stuff last year.
Right.
And we had them on the show pretty much, like I found them probably in May, and then we had them in June. The episode's called June Buggin'. And last May was when we were doing Kyle Mocha and Brunch and Kyle Mocha, our dance guns.
By Brunch and Kyle Mocha.
Yeah, which is not, I'm just going to bring this up.
Is not the title.
Not the title of the album on
I know.
on
Sometimes
iTunes.
it's so hard.
Sometimes, do they give you a limit on words you can put in there?
No, because I put all of modes on there.
Yeah, you did put all of modes on there. So
Yeah.
you could have, I'm just saying, you could have done Brunch and Kyle Mocha, our dance guns by Brunch and Kyle Mocha.
I didn't
as the
realize.
full-
Yeah, and that was my mistake.
You
I
blanked,
just
you
fucked it
blanked
up,
there.
yeah.
You're renaming our albums without us. You actually named 2 other albums without us. And we also didn't plug this to begin with. Just so you know, guys, all of the music, minus a handful of songs, all of the music is available now on iTunes, Spotify. You can get it
Tidal.
for whatever the Twitch thing is, the Amazon Music. You can get it. What is Tidal? What is Tidal? I don't use Tidal.
It's supposed
Kanye's
to be,
thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like a streaming service where everything is supposed to be higher quality.
Okay.
And more of the money goes to the artist. It was
Oh,
big.
go to Tidal.
Jay-Z.
Fuck everything else
It's
I
like
said.
Jay-Z and Kanye were like the big guys
Hell yeah.
behind it.
Oh, because they can drop
Before they
albums
got,
on their
you
fucking
know,
own and shit like that.
Before Kanye turned into whatever Kanye is these days.
A divorcee.
I will say
One of the-
thank you to the people that have been listening.
Yeah,
like
so
quick updates. I mean, this is
Justin's
obviously
got some
just a rough
information.
thing.
Just last couple, we've been up for just a couple of weeks, and Justin's got some numbers on our music. So
Yeah,
far.
we have 357 full plays.
Fuck
Well,
yeah.
we've got 600
Nice.
songs, so that's half of the songs.
Yeah.
Americana Super Soul, and
Number
then
one
Soul
album?
Seeker, and then Dire Season.
Very cool. So again, Americana Super Soul, an album that we all worked on, and then the other 2 albums Justin made up,
Yes.
which works so
And-
annoyingly well.
Nice.
Soul Seeker works. Zach pointed out the song with Ethan in Soul Seeker.
No,
shouldn't
that's
work.
it. Feels
Oh,
like the shaft might fall.
That feels like okay. That one feels like it shouldn't fit at all.
Yep.
You guys should go listen to Feels Like the Shaft Might Fall Out. It's a
But
great fucking
the crazy thing is, Striations of the Paint
yeah.
has 2.8%. It Helps 2.8. Done Pretending 2.8, and then Sod.
Sade.
Sade.
Yeah. Now
coming
you
right behind
you
it.
are also apparently Apple owns Shazam or is
I don't know
in,
if they
in,
own
in
Shazam,
cahoots
but
with
we've-
Shazam. But we've been Shazam twice on one song.
Yeah, twice on one song.
6 times altogether, which is
Yeah.
not a lot for a huge band, but for us,
man.
where the hell are you listening to us that you Shazam does?
Well, I found out
I'm
that it's
super
been getting
stoked.
put into like radio plays just from iTunes.
Oh, okay. Very cool.
Nice.
That's going to help us out a lot to
Hey.
weird people out. They're going to be like, I really like this song.
What
Click.
Christmas?
What the fuck else is this other shit? I like that one acoustic song with the girl singing in it. I don't want to hear none of this screamo shit.
I got a question for you.
Yeah, what's that?
Am I allowed to use your music for my
You
streams?
can
Yeah,
use
sure.
Literally,
any of the music
one of
you
my
want.
notes in my interview is, will you vow to feature brunch music on all of your streams from now on? You have our permission. If
Yeah.
they come at you, just don't worry, they're going to come
Nobody
at
will
us
come at
too.
you.
We have a YouTube account that puts all this music out, and then we have a separate account that puts all the music out on all of the platforms. So at some point, we are going to be suing ourselves for fair
Yeah,
usage.
copyright infringement.
Yeah, we're gonna be copywriting ourselves, and we figured we're just gonna wear multiple outfits to the hearing. It's gonna be a good time. All
I'm
right,
just
so
going to refer
that's
them
about-
back to this video.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, just go. This is them. What, deep fake isn't a thing? You can. Who would deep fake these 3 idiots? I want to see it.
fuck.
Slacky will do it. Slacky will do it.
All right.
So we've been working on new music. We started a new album last week that is called. Oh, I thought there was a fart coming out there.
No.
It is called Bubba Cheddar.
Bubba Cheddar.
Bubba Cheddar, and the first song was called Gouda, and it was a love song to Gouda, and
some dude getting fired, really.
Yeah, if you listen to last week, we explained that in the background of the song, you can hear basically there's a story going along with it. There's a guy that works at a deli who's really excited that there's a song about Gouda playing on the radio while he's working slicing Gouda. He gets really excited, starts throwing Gouda slices everywhere, and then his boss fires him at the end. So this song, not really, but kind of picks up right where we left off. And the song tonight is called Feta. And it is, in my eyes, it's this guy after he gets fired going on a fucking cheese bender, and he goes for the hard stuff. He goes for the hardest shit you can get, and he goes for feta, even though it's the softest shit you can get. It cooks down better in a spoon. And he mainlines some fucking feta.
Feta doll.
Feta, no. Terrible. But he, so that's the background that I want you all thinking of when you hear this song. But this is maybe the shortest we've spent working on a song ever, if not ever, in a very long time.
Yeah.
Zach, as we said, was out for 8 hours shredding the gnar. I said it right? Shredding the gnar.
Shredding the gnar.
And he got home around 5:15, started working on a song at 5:30. I went upstairs, wrote the lyrics. Justin came upstairs, did the drums. He did the drums in about 10 minutes. For 10-15 minutes.
I mean, it felt like a lot longer than that.
It really. I was still I was trying to figure out one line. I had all of the lyrics written when he started drums. I was trying to figure out one line because I didn't want to rhyme it with betta again. And then I realized, I should just say the word feta one more time. Right. And you did all of the drums at the time it took me to write one line, so it's very quick on my end. And then Zach, do you have anything that you're pulling from on this? I know you said you kind of worked the song out in your head all day today. So what were you listening to? What inspired you on this? We are going with a bunch
of funk.
We're going with the funk feel. We're going with the funk and the cheese. It goes best together.
So a couple of little funk things. Just noticing in songs that nothing in particular. Just put on like classic funk radio on my headphones today. While
you're going down, while you were on the gnar.
Yeah.
While you're on the gnar. Can you say gnar without shredding before it?
Yeah. Well, the gnar is like whatever needs to be shredded.
It's gnarly, right? Is that what it comes from? Like gnarly, hang loose, all that, hang 10, all that shit. Okay, cool. Anyway. Johnny Tsunami didn't teach me the gnar. Maybe he did, and I just forgot.
I remember.
Can't tell. Xenon, definitely. Girl of the 21st century, she definitely did not teach me anything.
Weird
Disney references we're going with tonight.
It's a great movie.
I remember that movie.
It's a great movie.
What was the thing they said in that?
I don't remember anything about that movie.
They had stupid ass slang in that movie.
Yeah.
That was like
they were doing newspeak on it and shit, and it was just like. It's like fetch. It's never going to catch on. It's just never going to catch on. Stop trying it.
Fetch?
That's a Mean Girls reference. I'm just sticking with my early 2000s girl entertainment right now. So tonight we focused our sights on feta. I will tell you that I hate feta. Feta is my least favorite cheese. I don't like goat most anything, but I found out a couple of feta facts. Well, I got some feta facts for us, right? Here's some feta facts.
Feed them to me, Freddie.
Number one, if it isn't made in Greece, it can't legally be called feta since 2002. They had to go after them. I think it's kind of one of those Blue Moon Belgian style wheat situations. All right, so that's one. It originated around the Eastern Mediterranean and around the Black Sea. That's where they first had it. And it is made from the milk of a sheep, not goat, but it allows up to 30% of goat's milk to be included before it is no longer considered feta.
Okay.
All right. The word comes from the Italian word feta for slice, which is also that
Give
itself.
Me a feta, a feta?
Feta, a feta.
Feta.
Feta, my feta.
That is taken from the Latin word offa, O-F-F-A, which means morsel or piece. Offa.
Break me off a piece of that.
Break me off a piece means break me
off
off a piece. Break me off a piece means break me a piece.
Piece?
That's what it means. And then also, according to farandwide.com, which is a website I found for other reasons.
Is it a fisting website?
It is
It better
canaltrainer.org. It is the number nine cheese in
Number
America
9?
is Feta. Feta is the number
It's
9
in a lot
cheese.
of salads.
Yeah.
It is
People
a
think
lot.
they're healthy when they go to a bar and
And it's got
I'll
feta.
have the Mediterranean salad.
Yeah,
They're like,
it's
What about
got
the
walnuts
taco
and
salad,
cranberries. Yeah, the taco salad's way better. It's got
with the
grease in
crispy,
it.
the crispy
The
shell.
tortillas. Oh,
I'll have
good.
your finest.
Now, if you're
healthiest
doubting
taco salad.
farandwide.com's legitimacy, if you don't think that them naming them number 9 is legitimate, I want you to know that the number 3 on their list, and this is for the top American selling cheeses, their number 3, just so you know you can trust them, is processed cheese.
Yeah, okay.
And that's
Nice.
fucking right. That is accurate. That is
Yeah.
at least number 3.
Yeah.
I think mozzarella and cheddar come before it. I think those are the only
probably.
two. And
Just for
mozzarella
pizza
is the
places
number
alone,
1
dude.
because
Yeah.
of pizza,
Yeah.
because of Italian food in general. All right,
about
so
Parmesan?
Parmesan
Parmesan,
wasn't
yeah.
in the top 10. It wasn't in the top 10.
Parmesan sucks.
I like
And
me
I
some-
love
cheese.
Parmesan.
I love
dude.
Parmesan. I love some Asiago as well. I love all those little like sharp
Yeah, I
little
want
shards.
the real shit. But Parmesan is.
Yeah.
Out of a shaker is
Give me some
different than.
Romano.
Ooh
some-
yeah. But Parmesan's still pretty damn good. You put some garlic and some butter in there. Oh my
you're
god!
fine.
Just put that on everything.
Well, my
Tommy
Dusty Parmesan.
Johnson.
So this is it was a very quick song to write and record. We spent a lot of time off the bat working on what the melody was going to be, and then we kind of branched out and you kind of worked on the melody of the song and the synths and everything from there. And then when we came back, I had the idea of taking what you had then done with the synths and make that more the vocal melody. So we lean a little bit into the auto-tune realm with this for the stylization of it, but we're just trying to keep it fun and funky and fresh here for you guys.
Fun and funky fresh.
Feta is supposed to be a
Feta.
fresh cheese. It's only supposed to age for like 3 months minimum. You know, it's not supposed to be that old.
Yeah.
I've learned a lot about feta. Still not going to eat it, but
It's delicious, dude. You're missing out.
I'm not. I try it, and I don't like it. When somebody makes something that has an ingredient I don't like in it, I will eat it to understand the scope of what they are going for.
Right.
But I will know that there's one thing in there I don't like, or 2 things in there I don't like, and I'm just trying to appreciate the mixture of what you're going for. Like, I don't like guacamole, but if you make me something Spanish with guacamole on it,
Wait, can we do a series where you give me things that you don't like
and you make me eat them.
Yeah, but
Yeah, sure.
But I don't tell you what the
Which
ingredients
of the
are.
ingredients I don't like are in it? Okay, yeah.
Surprise, Kyle. There's shit in this.
No,
taco.
no.
I hate.
There's a turd in your taco.
I hate man milk. I don't like man milk. I don't like donkey cheese. Get me some donkey cheese. We'll figure it out.
Donkey cheese or just some meat? What do you want?
Both
Donkey.
of it. I want some donkey cheesesteaks, as we discussed last week. So this song this week again is called Feta. It is a shorty. What are we at? Like 3.5 minutes, something around there.
3:37.
3:37. One of the shortest songs we've ever done, but I will say one of the catchiest, most fun, most ridiculous, and silly songs that we've ever put forward.
I mean, I had a lot of fun playing this one.
It's fun, man. It's just a good time.
I had a lot of fun listening back.
Every
to it.
line rhymes with feta. Just a fun fact for you there. That's another feta fact. So let's just jump right into it. Here's our Brunch Weekly original single, Feta, off of the album Bubba Cheddar. And we'll be soon returning with BROKENTOEJOE to discuss his world of streaming. Enjoy.
Nothing better than me and my feta. We go together like glue and the magenta. So never go to forget. Do nothing better, no time to regret.
Better, let me write you a letter. Better, and I'll tell you what I said now. Too hot for my sweater. Nothing gets me
guys, there you have it again. Our Brunch Weekly original single for Season 5, Episode 22. That is Feta. And if you're wondering what some of the lyrics are, I'll just give you what the chorus is. Nothing better than me and my Feta. We go together like blue and magenta. So clever, don't you forget her. Lose that vendetta, no time to regret her. At one point I'm recording, and Zach just goes, "You just sound Jamaican right now." And I was like, I better lean off that accent I'm accidentally doing. Don't want to be canceled. All right, guys. Thank you, everybody, again, for listening to all the music on iTunes. And this song will be out and available once this album is done at the end of this season. We've got 3 more episodes left, and then we wrap up this season. And more music for you guys, and more to come down the line after that. But now we're going to turn all of our focus over to the man of the hour, our good friend Joey, one of our OG guests that we're finally having back for the first time on camera, Mr. Broken Toe Joe. Thank you so much, man, for being here and sitting through all the bullshit of the first hour of the show until we can get to you.
It's all good. Thank you for having me. And was that a Blue's Clues reference?
Yes, blue
Nice.
and magenta 100% is a blues. I mean, those colors go together very well. But I also bury another reference in there that Zach questioned because he wasn't aware of the reference. I do say multiple times, treat myself like Retta, which if you're a fan of Parks and Rec,
Yes.
Retta, treat yourself, you know? So I treat myself like Retta. So hopefully the crew of people that like both Blue's Clues and Parks and Rec are really... Parents in their mid-40s right now are really fucking rocking with this song. And they probably
Weird
also
dudes
like...
who are 33.
Yeah, weird
Like me.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. You're on you, but I'm right there with you. All right, so Joey, you've been streaming now, and correct me if I say anything that is incorrect. You've been streaming. You started on Twitch. You've recently moved over to YouTube.
Well, you were doing Twitch when we first talked to you, right?
I was like doing it every so often.
Okay.
I didn't start taking it seriously till now.
Gotcha.
Yeah, now you took it seriously the last year. I know a lot of people with COVID, with quarantine and everything like that. It gave them time to kind of reevaluate things and see, hey, maybe I should get into something. You moved in the middle of all this, right? Like was
Yes.
it before it happened or after the shutdown actually happened? I felt like it was in the summertime.
It was August is when I moved. So I was not affected by COVID like everybody else.
Yeah.
I actually got 2 new jobs during COVID.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah, you're making out like a bandit on that. Now you moved in the middle of it. So what? I just want to start there. The world's crazy. Different states have different rules and regulations, and you upped and you're in Ohio, right?
yes.
So you only moved one state over, but how much of it was there any big change for you as far as like the culture shock of how they were handling COVID, or was it pretty similar to what we were having here? Restaurants shut down, couldn't go to bars, everything like that. Was it fairly similar when you got there?
It's basically similar, but they were a little more lax because I guess we didn't really have that many cases over here as much as like
yeah,
Monroe
you're further
County.
away from New York and
Right,
shit like that, so
Yeah.
not as many people, going back and forth. But you moving in the middle of a pandemic when people are still scared of going outside and not want to do things doesn't really lend itself to meeting new people in a new city too well, I have to assume. I have a couple of friends that have moved throughout the last year, and all of them have said the same thing pretty much of the move wasn't that bad, like getting used to different things. But it's not like you can just go to the bar and meet new people because nobody's hanging out, and especially a new person. What was that like did you get to enjoy any of the nightlife out there before your newfound sobriety and everything? Did you get to enjoy yourself at all? Were there bars open when you moved into the Ohio?
No, there wasn't. They're open now, but like all I do is work and stream, so
Yeah.
I don't enjoy any nightlife. I
Now-
work, stream, and sleep.
Now, how much did not having much to do and being in a new city and not really knowing? I don't know if you had like friends or anybody that was living where you moved, but how much of that pushed you to really start taking streaming a little bit more seriously?
Like all of it, 100%.
Yeah, 100%. A good way to connect to people, to keep yourself busy.
Yeah.
Now, you started on Twitch, And how was Twitch for you? What was your experience like streaming on Twitch?
So when I went to Twitch, it was I got a affiliate real quick.
Okay.
Which is where you're allowed to get paid, but I looked into it, and it's Twitch affiliateship is the most bullshit thing in the world.
Okay.
Sure.
You can buy your Twitch affiliate status now just from buying a gold subscription to their music thing.
Oh.
Really?
Oh, so
Yeah,
people that have
Mad
worked
Cats
to
or
get
something.
to that.
That's why they're pushing the
just
Prime
waste.
through like
Jesus.
OBS and Streamlabs
Yeah.
and stuff like that. That makes sense.
Jesus.
So,
So how
they-
long did you do the streaming on Twitch for before you decided to switch over to YouTube?
So I was doing it for I did it from October till December 1st, and I went on Facebook Gaming first because
Okay.
they had a whole thing that was supposed to be good, but the Facebook Gaming algorithm is harsh as hell, and you need
It's very
You
new
need-
as well.
you need 50 reactions to your videos if you want to get sent out to anyone, and that's not happening for a small streamer.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Oh God, I mean, we don't have 50 reactions on some episodes sometimes. So
Right.
I hear
Yeah.
you 3
So-
years in. I hear that. Yeah.
The only good thing that they do is when you first start, they put you in the audition space, and
Okay.
they personally push you out to thousands of people. But it still doesn't really help a small streamer as
Right,
much as
right.
it would sound, because people don't really care about you. They just want to watch who they're watching.
Yeah. Yeah.
Same thing with Twitch though. Twitch is so big,
Yeah,
and the way that it's set up is you're always seeing the top streamer first. Like if the
there's
algorithm
no
was different,
discoverability.
if it was different and they mixed it in, like I understand putting your top streamers, but then maybe take some of the bottom guys or the middle guys and mix them in with that. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, what would help with Twitch is an algorithm to begin with. They don't even do. They just say fuck the little guys. So the affiliateship is a big
Well,
thing
that's
with that
Jeff
too.
Bezos' whole thing. Fuck
Yeah.
the little guy.
true.
Yeah.
That's true. That's
Did
true.
you actually, side note real quick, did you hear that Jeff Bezos, his ex-wife that he divorced, who got half of his money,
Yeah.
Married
is
teacher.
getting married, or already married, a science teacher,
Yeah.
who she is planning to help spend all of Bezos's money. They're like figuring out how to nicely spend all of his money to the world, which just makes me think either that woman is just as evil as he is, or she was like the nice thing keeping him tethered to this world.
Probably.
And then she left and went, fuck you, I'm taking half of your money and I'm blowing it on good things for humanity.
Yeah.
Then you can sit there with your bald head and your waxed balls, because you know his balls are waxed. Like, he probably
I
gets
mean,
them
does he
waxed.
have balls still?
I mean, she might have gotten at least one of them in the divorce.
Well, he was sending dick pics, right?
I heard
That was
that.
part of
Yeah,
the
I wasn't
divorce?
ever sure how accurate that of a story that was, but I had heard that he was sending dick
It was
pics.
just him and Eternal now.
I I heard about this. It's just the selfie picture, right? It's just selfies
Yeah.
of him. It's a picture of him from behind, or his eyes closed. So you jumped off of all of that and you moved over to YouTube. What was the main reason for you choosing YouTube? What was the draw there for you?
Discoverability on YouTube is just way better. You can add your tags actually mean something.
Yeah, it
It
does.
just-
It does have a better algorithm, and I'm sure we've cycled through some random person. You
Oh,
know,
yeah.
like when you're
Yeah.
going through and
Yeah, you just
I'm
find
sure-
a guy that has like 1,000 views and you're like, where the hell did this thing just come from?
yeah.
Somebody
But,
somewhere is going, who are these assholes talking like people actually watch them? They have 27 views on this thing.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
But I mean, I do enjoy personally. I like using YouTube's platform as well.
Yeah.
I think for the most part, you're pretty free to do whatever the fuck you want. You know.
Now, as
Yeah.
far as the monetization as a streamer on YouTube, does it still follow the same guidelines that we have, like for
We
us,
need 1,000 subscribers.
1,000 subscribers
Yeah.
before
Before
you
we can
can
monetize
monetize, which
the-
we're pretty far off on. But then also you can't get your own URL until you hit 100 subscribers, I think is what
Yes.
the threshold is.
Right.
So where are you at right now? Because we want to help give you a boost and try to get you so you can have Broken Toe Joe. Are you at the 100 mark yet? Like, are you close to it? What can we how many more people do we need to get on board Broken Toe Joe to get youtube.com/Broken Toe Joe to be a thing?
All right, so I'm going to plug my one contest for this because that's what's going on.
Oh yeah.
So right now I'm at 81 subscribers, and I decided I got the PS5 a couple weeks ago.
Nice.
Bought like a bundle. I'm not going to play this game, so I'm going to give away a copy of Demon Souls
Hell yeah, dude! That's a
PS5.
fucking great game.
Fuck yeah.
unopened. I mean, I was gonna play it, but I'd rather just give it away.
I think Zach is going on to subscribe to you right now. Now, our past subscribers, anybody in that 100 is eligible for this, is what you're saying?
Yes.
And
So
how are you choosing? What is your process you're going with?
I'm going to do randomly select anyone who is subscribed and comments on any of the videos.
All right. Now,
It does not include live chats though, because I can't go back and check all that stuff. But
no, I hear you there. I don't go back and check any of that shit. We talked a little bit before. I'm gonna fuck it. Warzone. Zone of War. You play Zone of War. So what are the games that? Just reiterate what you said before. The games that you generally play. What is like your schedule? Zach's logging in and commenting right now, so we can win that fucking game. What are the games that you're playing, and do you keep to a certain schedule, weekly, bi-weekly? What is your setup over there?
So I just started this now. Like I've had my schedule for a couple months now. My schedule is Monday, Wednesday, Saturday from 12 p.m. till 3 p.m. because working a 12-hour overnight shift is the worst for streaming.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
but
man.
so that's what
half of the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what that's the stream schedule. So now I just started doing Mondays is Warzone. Wednesdays are supposed to be a random game, but I think I'm gonna play Warzone tomorrow because I don't have money to buy a new game right now.
All right, you got one right there. You're giving away. Just open it very carefully. Or you can give it away as played by BROKENTOEJOE.
Sign it, dude. There you go.
Sign the disc itself. Yeah.
I might sign the shrink wrap.
Yes. Sign the thing that people throw away.
Exactly.
Yes.
And Saturdays I do Cold War, and that's Saturdays also I play with viewers as well.
All right. Now, explain to people like me that don't play games. What? I've never heard of Cold War. What's Cold War?
It's another Call of Duty.
Call of Duty.
It's the newest Call of Duty. The yearly release.
It takes place in the Cold War.
Is it like what era of the Cold War? Is it the entire one? Is it more 60s?
Like Reagan.
Pretty sure it's like 80s.
80s. Okay, so the heat of the Cold War leading up to the end of it. All right. And for the most part, all of these are like first-person shooter style games for you.
Yep.
Yeah, they're both FPSs.
100% know what that means. Yeah.
First-person shooter FPS.
I got it. I figured it out when you said it. Now, what are the other games that you've played? When you're saying that Wednesdays you kind of rotate in and out, but you might just stick with this one for now. What are the games that you have played? What are the ones that you've had the most enjoyability with and the best reaction to via stream? Has there been anything weird that you've thrown in there yet?
Not yet. Last week was the first time I tried playing something different. I played World of Warcraft, which I've been playing for years.
Okay.
I did Classic for a little bit, but leveling is not fun to watch other people do.
No.
Especially not in Classic.
That's
so
that South Park episode was amazing. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
If it was like that, I would fucking love it.
I just look like.
Are you playing retail then? Is that what you're playing?
So I went and I hopped on my Warlock just to do some PvP because I have one viewer who always watches and he enjoys the PvP aspect of like all the games.
Right.
I was like, fuck it, I'll hop onto this, and he was enjoying it, but I was getting wrecked left and right. I was also falling asleep on stream because, like I said, 12-hour shifts are the worst.
Yeah, man.
So I literally went like. And it's like, I know Kyle couldn't see that, but
I couldn't see what you did. What did you do? Did you do something funny?
Not at all.
Nothing funny at all?
It was terrible.
All right, good. We're here for terrible. That's the one thing that we really like here. So give us a little bit of history of you and your gaming life. When we have musicians on, I always talk to them about like where they first got into music, what their introduction of music was. For you, a lifelong gamer, did you get into it late in the game? Because I know you are a skateboarder. That is something you did a lot, like in your youth. Was it skateboarding and video games?
Did Tony Hawk get you into video games, or was it before?
Yeah, vice versa. Which came first, Tony Hawk video game or Tony Hawk?
Or was it skate?
Or just skating?
No, or was
video
it the
games in general came first. I think we had a NES when I was like 3,
okay,
4, something like that. I mean, I obviously don't remember playing it like that, but
yeah.
I do know my father threw that shit away because my brothers didn't want to share.
Yeah, that was a thing with NES at that point. That was like introducing to, if you had a family with multiple children, It was just like, hey, here's this cool thing that like 1 or 2 people can play, but only 2 people could play if both people were kind of like the same ability.
Yep.
And if you're in a family where you got like somebody with 5 years like age difference between you, you didn't want to play with that person. So I had a sister who would babysit us, and she would just take the NES up into her bedroom, plug it in, and play NES while our other sister actually watched us, and like we would just like play house or whatever, you know, just like fuck around in the kitchen and pretend we were cooking things. And so I remember NES being a thing that was like, I got to play very, very seldom. That's probably why I didn't really ever like playing video games. I'm not a gamer in any way. I generally lean towards playing things like MLB The Show. I'll play GTA just because I like doing all the cheat. I'll do what I call Superman mode and just put all of the cheats on really quickly.
Right.
That's the best part of GTA.
It's the most enjoyable way. Also, if you've ever been to LA or spent time in LA, GTA 5, it's certain like corner. I literally will drive around and go, I know this corner, and it'll just be me talking to myself.
And there are mods that make it look way more like LA with the proper, like,
the mod scene in that game is crazy.
Billboards and the correct fucking building and stuff. Real quick, we have Rick saying that "Make Love Not Warcraft" is one of the best South Park episodes ever. And I agree with
it
that.
is such a good one. It is so good. It is. It let me a lot for me to be able to converse with friends that play World of Warcraft. Like just like I had never watched anime play. It's one game that I never watched. I watch people play plenty of games. I enjoy watching people play video games. I just don't have the dexterity and the wherewithal to control it all. So that was one I had had dozens of friends talk about it, but I thought it was a tabletop game for forever.
Have you ever played
Warhammer,
or seen
I guess. I don't
any
know.
Blizzard games, like any cinematics or anything?
Oh yeah, you've shown me plenty of those.
I mean,
things,
I have, but I mean, like going through and actually like seeing a whole story from Blizzard unfold. Like,
not super intently, but like
their storytelling. And, you know, retail has its downfalls as far as World of Warcraft, you know.
Yeah.
And there's reasons why people stay, you know, like there are, it makes it so much more solo friendly where you can go out and not have to worry about groups and so on. But their storytelling is still some of the best storytelling within video games ever. Whether you or anybody that has been bashing WoW for a long time, they can't deny the fact that the story and the way that they put you into that story is fucking
derivative of that.
Dude.
Yeah.
Like,
that's the only reason why I still play is the story.
Yeah, man. Like the story in the Shadowlands expansion is really fucking good so far, and the way that they've been telling it, it's fucking awesome.
Zach, you ever get into World of Warcraft?
I tried it for a couple hours once, and
this is a while, like classic,
I'm not
like original era
against it.
Yeah,
it's just I don't have the
time.
Like, there's other games that I want to. If I do have time to play video games, I don't have the time to sink into. That does seem like a lifestyle choice
to play a game like that. Is like you're investing a lot of time and energy.
The reason that retail works so well is for that casual aspect. You can play through the game in the expansion. You can grind. There are grinds just like in any game. Like there's grinds in fucking Call of Duty if you want to get prestige shit or unlock specific things. But playing during retail, it makes it so much easier. It's way more streamlined to get you through that experience.
Yeah.
Sure.
Now, Joey, what was your evolution through video games? You start off when you're a young kid. There's an NES in the house until your dad throws it out. So, what is the next game system that you get? And then, what was the first game that you found that you were like, "This is my game. I'm gonna play this every fucking day"?
Was it GoldenEye?
Ooh. No, it was not GoldenEye.
GoldenEye was mine. I will say that I did.
So we went from the NES. We definitely got an SNES at some point. Obviously Mario games, but the game that really got me hooked. So I got a Sega, like the Mega Sega, the little card reader in there.
Right. The Master System.
Yeah, we played Spy versus Spy on that a couple times.
I remember that fucking game.
Like the old school black and white Spy vs. Spy?
Yeah, like from Mad TV.
Oh, nice.
That game was fucking enraging.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I'm not saying it was fun, but we played the shit out of that. So then we got a regular Sega, and then my dad, he used to work at a dump. Someone threw out a Sega CD. Like I don't know if you guys remember. It's the attachment.
Yeah.
The attachment for this before the Saturn.
So we got play that. Like Phantasmagoria and shit like that.
Yeah. So we got that. We had played like I played some Robo mech game where you're like in space. I looked it up the other week. I forgot what it's called, but it was great. But when we got the N64 for my Christmas, 1996 Christmas, I still have my original N64 in the other room.
Oh shit!
But,
Nice.
Ocarina of Time is what really made me into it.
Battle
Okay.
Corps?
Yeah.
Was it
All right.
Battle Corps, dude? Or Battle Tech?
I think it's BattleTech actually.
Okay.
I think so.
So Ocarina of Time, that's what that's Final Fantasy, correct?
Yeah.
All right.
No, you
Legend of Zelda.
fuck.
Legend of
Speaking
Zelda.
of Final Fantasy, if anybody has
One of those two.
PlayStation
I was
Plus,
taking a swing on that.
if anybody has PlayStation Plus, Final Fantasy VII Remake is free on the monthly
It is.
right now.
It is.
All right, so this is
Yeah, I bought it.
I paid for that the fucking day
Yeah.
it came out.
Yeah.
But come on.
I'm just saying, anybody that may want to get into it.
you can get it. So it's Legend of Zelda. Sorry, nerddom everywhere for insulting you there. So I've been told plenty of times, so many times that I forget
The
which game
Ocarina
it
of Time
is.
is the best game
That
of
it
all
is
time.
the best game of all time, and if I wanted
Yes.
to get into a storytelling type of game and get it on, to not put it in a rude way, but where a child could learn it, so I should be able
Yes.
to learn it.
Yep.
That is the game to jump on. Where do you put that in your top handful of games of all time? Ocarina of Time.
That's my number one favorite game.
All right.
I have probably spent like almost as much time playing that game as Warcraft, which
Okay.
is crazy because I've definitely played at least like 4 years worth of playtime in Warcraft across
Right.
never many
When you
characters.
say 4 years worth of playtime, that's actual 4 full years of your
Of
life
life.
spent.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ!
sitting
How
there.
old?
The
game has been out
33?
since-
Okay, it's not that bad.
The game has been out since 2004. So.
Yeah,
It's
okay,
actually-
so in the last
It's
17
actually probably
years.
longer. I
Yeah.
have one of my characters. I have like
I spent that much time jerking off for sure, so I mean I can understand the dedication to a craft.
one of my characters. I have at least 150 hours playtime
In game
That's
time.
just-
That's
yeah,
just in
in-game.
game time.
Yeah.
in game, but that's only the one character, and that's across. It's mostly across multiple characters like that too. But Ocarina of Time is the best game that's ever been made. Not ever been made, but it's the best game, I love it. It's one of my favorite games.
Hell
should
yeah.
play it for
Fuck
sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I need to get another capture card because I'm gonna play that on stream one
Hell
day
yeah,
too.
dude.
Fuck yeah, that's gonna be sweet. Now, where did you go to from there? So this is around like you're what, like 9-10 years old. You start getting into playing that game.
96. So yeah, it was like 9 or 10.
9 or 10. And then what was kind of like your teenage years? Were you focused just as much on video games as doing normal teenage stuff? Was it you said not GoldenEye before, wasn't the game, but did you get into any of that stuff on that level? The GoldenEyes, did you play any sports games? Like what were you kind of into? Because I know
At that point, it'd be
I know
PS2
MLB the
or
show
so,
and
PS3.
fucking Tiger Woods and shit like that.
Yeah.
So I'm curious as to what you were into in the early 2000s.
So I was on N64 for like forever. I didn't get my first my PS2. The first thing I ever got from my PS2 was Basketball, the movie. It's the first
Okay,
DVD
okay.
I've ever watched, and the first thing that was ever in my PS2.
Oh, I was gonna say, did they make a game out of that?
If you guys make fun of me like 15 or 16 more times, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm on the team.
You call me Squeak
Yeah.
15 or 16 more times, I'm out of here.
I'm on the team.
I fucked
Yeah.
Sweet's mom. What?
Why is that an insult?
Steve Perry.
Why is that a psych out? Yeah, that was
love that
the
movie.
first DVD and anything that's ever been. But so at 12, I got a skateboard, and that's the first. And then I didn't stop playing video games, but I just focused entirely on skateboarding for anytime there was sunlight. You know how our generation was. If there was sunlight,
Yep.
you're not allowed in the house.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of the house.
Go outside.
Yep.
Disappear until I'm done drinking this. Then I can
I don't know
deal
if
with being your mother. Or your
Yeah, dude.
brother.
That shit was crazy. Like we would go like 7 towns over, like walking there too.
Yeah.
I'm not walking nowhere like that anymore.
I was saying you grew up like New Jersey area, right?
Yeah.
So walking a couple towns over, way different than for us here. We live in the Poconos. So walking a couple towns over is like a 5-hour trek here.
Right.
For
Yeah.
you, not so much.
My town was 2.5 miles long.
Yeah, makes sense. And so did you ever get into the video games that oriented around skating? We were kind of joking before
yeah.
about
Did you ever
like
skate
Tony.
to arcades?
Ooh.
No, I've only been to arcades and like bowling alleys and stuff like that.
Okay.
But so I had the first Tony Hawk Pro Skater on N64.
All right.
which I loved. That was I played that. Madden, it was a big game that I would play. I didn't really play too many games on PS2 though. Because I didn't have a memory card. Because I came from
N64. Glorified
N64
DVD player. Yeah.
Because I came from N64 where everything was saved in that little thing in the front.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So I was like, I got Final Fantasy X on there from Blockbuster, and then I turned the fucking system off, and then the next day, I almost cried because I did not know you needed a memory card.
Oh no, that's a terrible. I would be that kid. I would be that kid not knowing that you need an accessory to fucking just do what you've been doing that whole entire time.
And my parents were going to go out and buy me a $10 memory card. We didn't grow up with money.
Yeah,
$10 is a fucking to waste on some
for what, a thing so you can play your game better? Fuck you, kid. Go away.
Exactly.
Go back outside and skateboard. Go 5 towns away and then come back and then we'll talk.
Like I said, I didn't spend that much time playing video games at that point, so they weren't going to go and buy me some shit for it.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, to get to your name, you go by BROKENTOEJOE. I have to assume that is more of a skateboard relation to you, but maybe I'm mistaken. What is the origin of the name BROKENTOEJOE?
So, fun fact: I've never actually broken a bone while skateboarding.
Oh,
Okay.
Which is
So you're a liar.
I've torn ligaments.
Okay.
But, so I broke my toe on a trampoline.
Trampolines are dangerous.
Yeah.
They're very dangerous.
Yes. So you know when you're jumping,
net.
you know when you're jumping and like someone goes and then you go and you slip.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
So we were jumping with 3 people on a trampoline, which is
double
stupid.
bouncing it. You don't ever double bounce, man. That's the way you break your neck.
I
Should've been
slipped, and
broken
the other
neck,
kid
Joe.
got. I slipped, and the other kid got pushed forward, and my foot just went right into his shin.
Oh, big toe.
Big toe, yes.
Ooh.
man.
So you broke your toe on a how old were you when this happened?
13, I think.
13?
13 or 14.
Do they put your toe in a cast or just a splint?
It's
Or
not. I didn't
anything?
even get a splint. I got a sandal with padding, basically. But it was funny
Man, it
because
was good enough for Jesus. It's good enough for you, all right?
exactly. I skated to my other friend's house and I told his mother about it, and she was like, "You didn't break your toe." She didn't believe me at all. And I was like, "No, my toe. I fucking broke. My toe was broken."
So you took off your giant puff-out Vans off. You took those off, and you went, look at my toe.
They were SXLs, which I actually still have. I always have XLs, but I was like, my toe is black. There's no way that's not broken. She's like, no, it's not broken. So she told me to just go. She's like, she didn't tell me to go home, but I was like, okay, I'm going home. So I skated home, which is not far, but that's my foot I used to push. So it was like very painful. And then when I went to the hospital, the guy's like, yeah, we can't do nothing for that.
Yeah.
Here's a sandal.
Yeah.
Go
I mean,
fuck yourself.
they don't really do anything for fingers or toes.
Yeah, they can set it.
But toes, it takes a long time to heal. I guess when you're a kid, it's not bad.
Yeah.
But as an adult,
Oh yeah, because you're
it's
on it all the
like
time.
3 years ago, my mom broke her toe.
Yeah,
She going down the stairs, just like a weird
freak
thing.
accident. Yeah.
And it took almost 2 years before she her.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's rough.
Because you don't have time to rest when you're an adult off of your feet.
Yeah.
Like if you're working, unless you have a desk job where you're able to put your feet up on a fucking pillow.
Yep.
Because I've worked a desk job or two where you still have to get up from your desk and go do other things.
Yep.
And you don't really have a lot of time to recoup. So it happened when you were 13, 14, and then did the name just stick with you from there? Did you just make it like your AOL screen name? Your Instagram name, everything like that, all over Twitter, all that shit.
So there's one girl, just like one of my friends, she just randomly is like, oh, first she started calling me Gimpy Toe Joe, and I was like, if you call me that, I will slap you. Not literally, but I was like,
not literally,
metaphorically,
figuratively, metaphorically, and spiritually, you get slapped, lady.
So she's like, okay, Broken Toe Joe. So she made up my nickname.
Okay.
And then I didn't really go by it until MySpace. And MySpace came out, and I was like, you know what? We need a username.
Can I make a guess? Was it XXX Broken XXX Toe XXX Joe XXX? Was it a name like that?
It was like that, but not as many X's. Especially since I was straight edge.
Straight edge, yeah.
Oh no, I was straight edge.
Oh, you were?
I just wasn't into it like that.
So it was just
I was
X, straight edge,
Broken Toe Joe
I
X.
would not put the X's in my name because I was like, all these assholes putting X's in their name.
It was just X Broken Toe Joe X, which
Nice.
that's still one of my emails that I use, not for professionally because that looks ridiculous.
Well,
Yeah,
try
yeah.
XBrokenToeJoe X at Gmail, Hotmail, Yahoo.
Send pictures of your gaping assholes.
And we want to see you training that canal. We want to see you training that canal. Oh God. So now you're up and running. You're fully you're doing the stream thing.
Yes.
Do you have any plans? Again, we've established that your work life is a hindrance, as most of people's work lives are, on your passion. Is this something that you're doing it out of fun, and if something comes of it, cool? Or is this something because you started getting merch, man? Like you've got merchandise.
Yeah, before we even.
Before we're
we
3
don't
years
even
in and slacking on that.
Yeah.
And I see you post the other day. You've got hats, like 3 different shirts, different hoodies, and shit like that. So you're jumping into this thing. You're trying to make a push for it, right?
I've put so much money into this. I'm definitely in the negative as for how much money I've been getting out of it.
Welcome to the Passion Project
Yeah,
Club.
Yeah.
I make what is it? I have a Patreon, so I make like $4 a month.
Fuck yeah.
enough, dude.
That's called a professional right there. You just said I made and then named a dollar amount over a zero. You're crushing it in my book.
You're ahead of us, my friend.
Yeah,
You are way ahead of us.
Now
You guys should make a Patreon.
We definitely need to.
There are things in the works.
Yeah, there are things in the works for sure. But we did jokingly say before, and it was one of my questions, will you vow to use our music on your stream? Because we've got genres, man. We got genres galore.
Yeah,
we've got some pop punk stuff. We got some death metal. We've got some alternative rock. We've got some Americana. We did some dance shit, some math rock. It's all over the place. You got music. You could listen to music for 80 something songs and never listen to the same song twice. If you want to listen to Christmas music thrown in there as well.
Sure.
I will vow that I will play your music. I think I might do it tomorrow.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Wonderful.
I'm always looking for stuff that I'm not going to get copyrighted for.
We're not
by
going
all
to
means.
attack you. DistroKid might come after you or whatever.
No, they
but,
won't. We control that.
We control
so,
that? All right,
yeah.
okay. So, yeah, we're not going to come after you. Use it. Just give us some credit, you know? Just be like, this is the greatest band that ever lived. Just every time
I will
someone
lie
goes,
to them.
You got to lie to them. And you say, this is the greatest band that ever lived. And I'm playing only their music from now on.
And however whatever format,
Of Wooddale. Yeah.
Whatever format you want to play in as well. If you want to do it off YouTube, whatever. If you want audio
It's all over the
files,
place.
just let me know.
Yeah, we can get stuff to you as well. So if you want, just to kind of wrap things up here, let people know where they can find you on social medias, where they can get your merchandise, and when and where they can find you streaming.
Real quick before you answer this,
I
have a question about your merch. Are you going? Did you have them printed? Not to get into like your cost, but did you have them pre-printed, or are you going with a service
print to
that
order?
Prints to order? Because I have a question. Because I would like to know just if it's print to order, is the company that you're using worth it to you?
So I'm going through Streamlabs OBS. I pay for Pro.
Okay.
And it's print to order, and they don't take any profit. They just take the cost of what they say it costs to make, which I'm pretty sure it's definitely less than what it is.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
So I only get paid like $3 to $5 on any piece of merch in there.
Okay.
Because I'm not trying to rip people off, except for my hoodie with my face on it, because that's my fucking face. So I made it like $50, which is I don't expect anyone to buy that.
Oh, I'm gonna buy it.
Well, I mean,
I'm gonna buy it right now.
Also,
I have it. I wish I was wearing it right now, but
also there is a new trend, at least not necessarily a true friend, whatever the fuck I'm trying to say.
True trend.
True trend.
You don't have true friends.
A friend of ours had posted that they were only going to start buying merchandise from friends that are putting things out.
Yeah.
Because he's like, all these major companies have billions of dollars, time to start supporting.
Yeah, sport local, sport small. Yeah.
So let's all start doing that shit.
So let us know. Let us know where, what your social media handles are, where they can find that merchandise, and where they can find you streaming, and when.
All right. So before I get into that, I want to talk about one more giveaway I'm going to do.
This is your time, bro.
So when I get to 1,000 subs, I also got this PS5 controller that is unopened.
Oh.
So at 1,000 subs, I will give that away. I haven't decided how I'm going to do that one. It's probably not going to be just comments and stuff, but
Right.
that's just for the future if I ever reach 1,000. Because I don't need this controller.
Yeah.
At
So,
1,001,
give it away.
he's giving away his PS5. You've heard it here.
Yeah.
And then it's done. The streaming's over.
1002, he's giving away his webcam. 1003, he's giving away his microphone. 1004, he's giving away his name.
1,005, he just lives with you.
Yeah, you get him for forever.
1,006, you get 50 dick pics.
Oh, only 50?
They're not all my dick.
All of you or different dicks?
We'll see.
We'll see. I like
This
that.
is his collection over the years.
This is all the dick pics I've gotten trolling dudes by pretending to be a lady on
StolenDickPics.com.
fucking Tinder. Yeah. Oh, all right. So where could they see you?
So YouTube, it's Broken Toe Joe, obviously.
Yes,
You can't go to. I gotta get 100 to get that URL.
Yeah,
We're
let's
gonna
get him
you
to
there.
100.
We're getting them there.
Go
We need
subscribe.
19 more. 18 more. Zach just
18
subscribe.
Yes, 18 more. And we got Instagram, which is BrokenToeJoe _, which those are the two things I post on.
Hell yeah.
My Instagram posts to my Facebook page just by itself, so you can go give that a follow if you want to. Don't really care about it anymore. But just
Yeah.
BrokenToeJoe. Let's see. I got my Patreon. I'm gonna plug that too. It's patreon.com/BrokenToeJoe. It's $1 a month, which is why I only make $4 a month.
Well, it's 5 cents a month. We'll say it's 5 cents a month. With tax.
After taxes and all that stuff, it's less than $4 a month or whatever. But it's just to show support. I shout people out at the beginning and end of the streams and every video. So, and I made it $1 because I was like, I'm not trying to be greedy. I don't want their money. I want fucking ad companies' money and brand deals and shit like that.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
So
Awesome.
We got that. We got the Streamlabs merch is streamlabs.com/BrokenToeJoe1/merch, which is a bullshit fucking link, but it's what they gave me.
It's what they gave you. All right. Well, awesome. Yeah, man. I mean, everybody's got to start somewhere. You are one of the more entertaining people I know. You have always been just a fun, bubbly, weird fucking motherfucker. That's like the nicest way I can put it. I've always been able to have a conversation with you. So if people are into streaming, if you're into Warzone, if you're into Call of Duty, and you want to check some shit out,
Or just go bug him to play whatever fucking game you want to see.
Make him.
Yeah, on Wednesdays.
And then send him that game because, fucking shit ain't cheap, bro.
Yeah, send him a PS5 with Demon Souls so he can do another giveaway at 2010.
He can do another one. Well, Joe, thank you so much, Joey, for being on the show tonight. And we're going to try to get you to that 100 mark so we get that URL out there. Zach has finished his Fosters. I am still...
I finished the
I'm about here.
I'm about here, dude.
I'm about here. I'm almost at the bottom of the F, I think. I don't think this is going to happen, but we're going to try to push through it. But yeah, again, you can go check out at BrokenToeJoe _ on Instagram. Find all of his information there and
do you
check
have a
him
link
out.
tree as well? I know. Is it a pain in the ass
yes,
for
I
the
do have a
link
link
tree?
tree.
Is that right on your Instagram there?
Yeah, it's on my Instagram. It's on.
Perfect spot to go.
Yeah.
I've
definitely do that.
heard great things about those. We might be jumping into that Linktree world sooner than later.
It's the first thing I did was make a Linktree.
It seems to work for everybody. It seems everybody's on it. So you can go check out, again, at BrokenToeJoe _ on Instagram. And a big shout out to our featured band for this week, Glass Spells. You can go find them at Glass _ Spells on Instagram. And again, they have a Linktree as well. You can go check out all of their merchandise over on Bandcamp. You can check their music out on Spotify and Yahoo. Huge shout out as always to Moot.tv, our super producer EJ5000, for getting everything put together and out to the masses. All the love to the other gentlemen over there. You got Greg Aman and Anthony DeAngelis over on Let Me Ask You a Question. You can check out back episodes of White Wasabi and the Derek D Dozen. And as always, Kyle Mocha Won't Shut Up dropping on the Moot Monday drops there.
Sorry about the audio from last week.
Oh, yeah, the audio, we figured it. It doesn't sound as bad. You got it to work a little bit better, but it still was it's just shit happens sometimes. Shit is going to happen. Come back next week here, guys, where you can check out our live stream. It's going to be our St. Patty's Day episode 316. It's the day before Patty's Day, and we are going to be featuring a band from
Steve Austin.
Oh no, I wish. Don't got Steve Austin.
Stone Cold is on the show next week.
Stone Cold's on the show next week, and we've got a band called No Matter from North Ireland. I found us an Irish band for the Irish holiday.
Nice.
They were very excited that we chose them for it. They pointed it out, and I went, yeah, I totally didn't do that on purpose. 100%, yeah. So we'll be back next week with that. Go check out But What Do We Know? Sean and Dave make music, and also a different podcast called Not Movies, which we've been in part featured on, or we do music for. So go check out all of those guys.
Yep.
A huge thank you, as always, to Mr. Justin Olampado for getting everything put together here.
Yeah, man.
Thank you very much, brother.
You're welcome.
And as always, a huge shout out, big ups to Mr. Zachary
Fist me.
Storman. That was an actual request by him. If you see
By
him
the
in public,
Broken Treehouse.
find him by
Also,
the Broken Treehouse and fist him.
Nightly.
Coming up soon
Every
on
night.
this channel, there's going to be a segment called Meet Zach. It's a pre-recorded thing.
Oh, are we throwing meat at Zach?
Nice.
We're throwing meat at Zach? I hope
Are
we
you
get to
recording
throw...
stuff when I'm not paying attention?
We're throwing balonies at you. Balonies
I
and
want to
hams.
be in Stroudsburg for that.
Oh, you better come back for it. All right, well, again, Joe, thank you so much for being here.
Oh, yeah, dude.
For Kyle Mocha, Won't Shut Up. I am Kyle Mocha. Thank you so much for joining us. We will be back next week for our St. Paddy's Day episode. 3 episodes left in the season. We'll see you then, and so as always, fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck the fans.
Fuck the fans.
And Jeff
Goldblum.
Oh,
Oh,
Goldblum.
yeah.
Goldblum, yeah. See you guys.
Root.tv.
There's nothing more egomaniacal than singing the theme music for your own show. Who am I? Kelsey Grammer. If I could only drink like him, we're gonna write a new one every week. Some will be solid, some will